Hello guys and girls and everyone in between out in the world. I actually don't remember if I even keeping that recording. Fuck. Probably should check that. Okay, to make something clear, I have been doing this room like twice now. I think it was like 2, because those 2 is equal to 1 red and 1 blue. And basically by adding 1 red we get 1 blue, which means that we would take away... Yeah. 3 red is 1 blue and 1 red, which means there's supposed to be 2 there. As I said, like, the room doesn't change really. The puzzle is always the same depending on what level you are, I guess. It's never really randomized. Which means the first 3 is gonna be the same, even though I'm not really gonna remember what it's actually gonna be. Yep, I am in my origin. Okay. Not going too far back. Yes. Okay, so the problem is I can't really look it down. But I have like a laser pointer in my right hand. I have my jingle bells in my left hand here. It's kind of interesting. I actually have... I'm gonna check something. What is actually my sound level? Oh, it's actually kind of big. Where do I even have it? Hold up. Where did I put it? Oh, hold on. I'm trying to like... Oh, there it is. It's basically like halfway down to my navel. Because if I have it further up, you actually can hear the headset. Fuck, I think it was like 2 yellow and 1 orange here or something. I'm not just gonna try because it's basically one shot thing here. Yeah, I have to like be very specific. Also, I don't know what's gonna happen. Either it's like fire, or it's acid, or it's something coming out from down there. I can't point. Okay, so yeah, so apparently 1 yellow is the same as one yellow is the same as 3 blue. As you can see over there, which means that 1 purple is the same as 3 yellow, which means it's about like, I don't know, 9 blue. But then we take away that 1, so that means it's like... Hold on. Now I'm gonna have to think here. So 3 blue is the same as 1 yellow. Okay, so there we basically have like 1 orange is the same as basically 5 blue. So 1 purple is that, which means that that one is equal to... Okay, so let's just say yellow. So right now what we have in yellow is like 3 yellow and I don't know, 2/3 because of that one there, which means that right now we have 1 fuck, my brain kind of shut off there. So that the 1 orange is basically 2 blue and then 1 yellow, and then we need 1 more yellow. We need 1 more yellow, because we need 3 yellow and 2 blue, which means that an orange is 1 yellow, plus 2 blue, plus 2 more yellows becomes 3 yellow and 2 blue. Problem is we have 5 of these to fix. Like, oh, it's a good puzzle this, but it's also like a pain in the ass, because I want to have like a notebook and just like scribble on it. Yes. Sorry for the shaking. I actually have to answer like that because, as you can see, I'm bound. My hands, my feet, my torso, everything. I'm just stuck here. I am right with this, right? I am. Okay, good. There we go. Almost halfway. Well, in a sense it's halfway because you can't really make it halfway otherwise. It's like uneven. There is no halfway except for like halfway through the puzzle. Okay, 2 purple is the same as something. Okay, so 1 purple is way much more than 1 green. Oh my god. I have, first of all, no idea what you're saying. Second of all, move. Could you move over there? Could you move over there then? Could you... Come. There we go. Come. You like bells, huh? There we go. Can you stay there? Okay, so... Yellow... Ah. Okay, so... I am guessing, because technically that says it's more. 3 is more than that. So that's fine. Oh, it was like something 1 1/3, I think, because that is basically more than no, less than 3. But that is basically more than 1. So it can not be more than 3 and more than 1. So that means, for example, the purple one is more than 1 green. But the yellow one is less than 3 green. Which means that those cannot be the same as 2. Because if that would be 2 greens plus the 1 green there, that becomes that. It cannot be 1 green either. Which means it's like 1 1/3, I guess. Or no, 1 1/2 actually. So basically that is the same as 2.5. Okay, so 2 of those, which means I'm probably going to have 2 of 3 of these actually. I think 3 of these, because as I said, like it cannot be equal there, which means it has to be more. But I'm pretty certain it cannot be 2 more, which means that I'm going to have like 1 more just to even it out a bit. Either that or 4. I just heard my father ask if he's actually thundering, and I actually can hear the little... Fuck, should I try this? Okay, let me try again here. So, that is less than 3, which is like 2. But it's not fully 2, because it cannot be there, which means it's like... How does he say it? 1/3, perhaps? So basically it's like... Those 3 becomes 4 green, more or less. So then that one is more than 1 green, but it cannot be 2 green either, because that is basically sort of what that is, which means that that has to be like purple is like 1 green and a half, perhaps. Yeah, I would say that, I guess, because that is basically less than 3, but not cannot be more than 1. Okay, yeah, you know what? Press the button. I'm pretty certain it's 3. No, wait a second. Yes. It is. Because 1 1/2, 2 1/2, 3. There we go. I'm gonna be honest, I'm sometimes really doubting myself when I read these, with good fairness. Okay, now we have a double here. So basically, I think I've done this one before, and I think it was like something with a 1/3. Oh my god, girl. Please, girl. Girl! Yes, I'm using the bells. Can you get here, because you're standing in the way right now? Can you stay there, please? Yeah, just stay there. You do know what I mean, right? Okay. So that is basically like 4 is equal as 3 of those. So that is why I said that basically the blue ones is 1.3 greens. And that is basically okay. So that is fair, So basically then we have 4 because it's like 1, 2, 3, a third, 2/3, 3/3, bam, we have a 4th. So if we go over there, that means that we take away 1 blue, so yellow is equal to 3 1/3 blue. No, green I mean. Because basically 1 blue is equal to 1.3 green. So we take away the blue there and the blue there to equalize that. That means that we have 1, 2, and 3 plus 1/3. Which means that that one is equal to... So for example, if we take now the green one, take away that, we have 1 green and the purple. Which means that if that one is 3 green and 1/3, that means that that is 2 greens and 1/3. Two greens and 1/3, which means that we're gonna have 1 yellow, because that is equal to 3 green, because we're gonna need 2, 4, 6 green. We're gonna need 7 greens we need because of those 1/3. Just taking away 1 there, 1 there, that is basically 3 1/3. Take away 1 there, 2 1/3, 2 1/3. Which means that that one is basically 3, 6. No. No. Put that down again. Put that down. Okay, cube. If I read this correctly about this game, this is actually like made by the same creators or something, and made like Shadow of the Colossus. Something similar. I know it had like a good ground of like games they had made, these people, whether it was the sound or the game itself. Okay, we're gonna need 1 more blue, because blue is 1 1/3. So then we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because that is 3, 5, 6, and a green, because we need to get it to 7. I'm very certain about this. I am very certain about this. We need to do it this way. I might be completely wrong, but I think so, because those are 2 1/3. So we have 1, 2, plus 3 becomes 5, plus a 6th one, because those all are thirds. Just because the yellow there is equal to the blue third there. And then those 3 becomes 2 1/3, because 2, 4, 6, 7, which means that the green one becomes the extra part. Right controller. Oh, apparently I haven't changed battery on that one.
So?
Yes. Yeah, I'm not the best at math, but somehow I can fix this somehow. Whoopa! Take that. Yeah, we did it. I just realized you have like 2 strands of hair going on each end of your head. Okay, I have been here. I had to stop record because I think like I went out of battery and stuff. Okay. Oh my god, girl, why do you always need to start being over there? I need to check that, you know that, right? So we need like 3 of those blue. Okay, so basically... Fuck, this is gonna... Where do I start with this? So if I take away 1 red and 1 circle there, in the second one. That means we have 2 blue, or well, cyan I guess, 2 stars and 1 donut is equal to 1 purple. But it depends on how much donut is, because that means we could take a purple there, because then we already have the 2 already done. But then apparently the yellow one is less than 2 reds, 2 donuts, but it's equal to 1 donut and a star. Okay. This is a bit more complicated. We only have 2 equal things here, which means that basically 1 donut and star is equal to a sphere. Which means that, and apparently 1 purple is, no, hold on, I don't know how to actually do this right now. Bugger. Take away the red. 1 red and 2 is purple, and 1 red and 1 is yellow. Interesting. So that would mean that purple is 1 cyan heavier than yellow, right? Yeah, it must be that, because that yellow is the same as red and green. And take away there, I have red, green, green, or cyan, fuck it, I don't care. The star at least. So you just add 1 star to that. Okay. Which means that that is 2 stars. I'm not gonna touch purple then, because that means that might not even be a full star one. No, it's more than 1 star, because if it would be a star, it would show a star, which means that, for example, a donut might be 2 stars. So we're gonna not ever touch purple. We know that now. So basically, purple is more than at least... No, purple and a star is equal... No, wait, not equal. More than a yellow and a red together, a donut together. Okay. And apparently those 2 together is heavier than that. Okay. I don't know really. Shit. I don't know. The problem is that one and the third one I can't really figure out. Because if that is more than... What did I say? Something? I don't know. Probably more than 2. Yeah, more than 2. I'm not gonna touch that. Let's easily say that's perhaps... That's worth 4. Let's say the purple one is equal to 4 stars. Because that would be the simplest to explain right now. Because then 4 star... yeah, 4 stars there. That one is 4 stars. Then I would say that one then must be equal to... No, 2 stars, 3 stars, and 4 stars. But it can't be that easy. That's why the other ones are there as well. Because, for example, if we now have 2, 3, 4, then that would mean that it's 3, 4, 5, which is less than 4, 5, 6. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, yeah. So 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, yeah, as you see. Because that's basically 2 plus 3, 5, and then 6, which means that's not an equal amount. Which means it has to be like 0.2 perhaps. So once I say 0.5, then I would say that is basically if we go, for example, up there, then 1 yellow is equal to that plus that. So if we say 0.5, we have 2.5, 3.5, 4.5, because that would work still, because then we have 2.5, 6, 7. No, 2.5, 2, 3, 4.5, 4.5. So the question is 4, 5, 6.5. No, that is way less actually. 1.5 perhaps. Let's do donut 1.5. Because then we would do, for example, the one donut, so it's 3.5. Because that is more than 1 star. So that is, the donut is 1.5, which means that the donut there is 1, 2, 2.5. Yeah, the yellow one always just need to be 1 more. And if that is, then another would be 3.5. They must always be 1 over each other. Because, for example, if I do 1.5 for that, it becomes 1, 2, 3.5, 3.5. So it's 1.5. Then that one over there, I take away one of the stars to get 1.5 plus the star. That means that the yellow one is equal to 1 plus 1 plus 5. So it's 1, 2, 3. They always need to be 1 more star than each other. So I would guess a third. Now if I do in half, that's the question. If I do a third on everything, 0.3, let's start somewhere. 0.3, no. Let's start with 1. 1, 2, 3, which means that it is 1.5, 2.5, 1.5, 2.5 becomes 3, 4. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That becomes 5, which means it is 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5. They should still be equal. That's the problem. That is the problem with that one, because all of the other ones that are equal tells me that if that one is equal to something plus a star, that means that that one is equal to 1 star plus the red. And that means that it's always going to be 1 star more. And the same thing goes there. If we go with a donut plus 2, then we have something plus 2 instead, from that one to that one. So that just makes it doesn't matter how you do it, becomes 1, 2, 3 in that order, or 3, 4, 5, or stuff like that. Yeah, I'm just thinking here, girl. You are standing in the way again. You have plastic boots. Well, rubber. Go and explore a bit what I'm thinking here. If we start with 0 then, like 0.3, because then we need I feel like if we have more than 0.5. Should we start 0.5? 0.5. So if, for example, the red one is 0.5, then it becomes 1.5. So that yellow one is 1.5, which means that if the red one is 0.5, we have 2.5, so 0, 1, 2, 2.5. So let's do 3. If we do 3, because then we have 0.3, so that becomes basically one of those, because 0, 1, 2, which means that this one I am probably going to be wrong, but because those two basically told me that they always need to be 1, 2, 3, I have to either just go make them lower to see if I can find something. Because, for example, if we do 0.3 here, which is the why I am doing 3 of these, because then we get 1, 2, and a third, which means that we get 3. Because then, yep, put that there right now. So I'm gonna think here. So let's do, for example, 0.3 plus, yeah, 0.3. So it becomes 0, 1.3. So it becomes 2, 2.66. So 2.66, which means that that one becomes 1, 2.66. Yeah, that should be correct then, because 0.3 there is there, which becomes 1.3, which means that if that is 0.3, that becomes 1, 2, 2.3, which means that is 2.3 is 0, 1, 2, 2.3,